Hey, the very first time you hit play on the LG S95TR and the room doesn't just make sound, it becomes sound. There's this instant moment where you realize your old audio was only whispering what your entertainment could be. This is for the kind of person who's grown tired of flat TV speakers, mediocre bar setups, and audio that never feels like it matches the picture. Someone who knows deep down that a blockbuster should hit with impact, that Atmos should move above and around you, and that music shouldn't feel like a background afterthought. You've sat through too many scenes where dialogue gets buried, where explosions feel hollow, or where footsteps lack direction, and you feel that there's something better waiting. Before anything else, take a moment to check what's available right now. Premium systems like this tend to move fast once people hear what they're truly capable of. You probably knew it was time to upgrade after too many nights where your setup just didn't deliver, where movie soundtracks felt thin, where games didn't feel immersive, and where music lacked depth and presence. You might have cranked up volume hoping it would help, but it never really did. That's the moment you realize you've outgrown compromise and are ready for audio that keeps up with the visuals. Swapping to this feels like the room finally opens up. Sound doesn't just come forward, it surrounds you. Dolby Atmos and the 9.1.5-channel design place audio overhead, behind you, and all around you instead of just blasting forward. Rear surround speakers don't just exist, they complete the stage, making effects directional and intentional instead of muddy and unfocused. The wireless subwoofer doesn't just rumble, it anchors the low end with authority and clarity that gives weight to every score, every beat, and every explosion. Orchestra and WOWCAST bring everything together so your TV and soundbar feel like one cohesive system, not two pieces competing for attention. In real life, this changes how you experience everything you watch and listen to. Movies feel cinematic because every layer of audio has space and purpose. Games feel alive because audio cues move with direction and depth. Music doesn't just play, it resonates, revealing layers you didn't even know were there. Even casual shows feel more engaging because dialogue stays anchored and clear instead of being buried under the background mix. Once you've lived with sound that actually matches what your eyes want and your ears expect, anything weaker feels like you're only experiencing half of what's possible. You might wonder if a soundbar really makes that big a difference. That melts the moment height and surround effects feel natural instead of artificial. The subwoofer gives you bass that isn't just loud, it's defined. The way this system communicates with your OLED means levels stay balanced instead of fighting each other. One surprise most people don't expect at first is how connected everything feels. Not just louder or wider, just right. You press play and the audio works, instead of asking you to tweak settings. Sound feels layered and expansive, dialogue stays clear and anchored, effects move with intentional direction, bass hits deep and controlled, your whole room feels part of the experience, thoughtful placement matters, and once you've experienced this, flat audio feels dull at some point, the endless comparison loop just ends. You stop browsing alternatives and go with the setup that already feels like the one you'll actually live with, the system that finally matches how you want to experience every scene, score, and moment. If you've outgrown thin staging, muddled detail, and audio that doesn't keep pace with modern content, don't let this be the upgrade you delay and regret later. Decide confidently, set it up thoughtfully, and let your sound finally keep up with the way you want to experience every favorite moment.